Guru Va 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 Guru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਤੇ ਪਾਏ ਵਿਚਾਰਾ ਸੁਨ ਸਮਾਦ ਸੱਚੇ ਘਰ ਬਾਰਾ। With Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa, when our mind start taking the wisdom of Gurbani Guru, the Gyan of Gurbani Guru, then it will start implementing that. It will start doing a practical of Gurbani Guru, and it will start moving to his real house. Mind will go to its real house. ਆਪਣੇ ਅਸਲੀ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਮਨ। ਬਟ ਗਿਆਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਸਿਮਰਨ ਵੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਗਿਆਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। We have to even do the Simran with the wisdom of Gurbani Guru, not on our own, not on our own mat. ਤਾਈਓ ਘਰ ਦੀ ਪਛਾਣ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੈ। Then only we will recognize our real house. ਸਾਡਾ ਅਸਲੀ ਘਰ ਕਿਹੜਾ? Which house is a real house? ਹੈ ਨਾ? Some people think that the physical house which they live in, that is the real house. Some people think when they go to the Gurdwara Sahib, or if there is a room within the house where Guru Granth Sahib Ji's Prakash is there, that is the real house. ਵੱਖੋ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਸੋਚਣ ਦਾ ਤਰੀਕਾ ਹੈ। Some people will say Anandpur Sahib is our real house, since we will all belong to Anandpur Sahib. But Maharaj says, ਸੁਨ ਸਮਾਦ ਸੱਚੇ ਘਰ ਬਾਰਾ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੌਥੀ ਸੁਨ ਹੈ, which is the fourth ਸੁਨ, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਨਹਤ ਸੁਨ ਵੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਗਿਆ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਚ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ that is your real house. ਮਾਝ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਪੰਜਵਾਂ। ਸਭੇ ਸੁਖ ਪਏ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਤੁਠੇ। ਜਦੋਂ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਤੁਠਦੇ ਆ, when Vaheguru Ji is happy that my son, my mind, mera man bacha is doing the bhakti, is now walking on the path for which he was sent in this world. But we have to do the self introspection. Are we walking on the path? ਵੇਖੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਰਸਤੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ कोई भी रस्ता होवे ना, any rasta, any way, any path, physical path also, दुनिया दे विच भी, even if you are living in the best of the countries where the roads are good and all, there will be some bumps there. There will be some problems in the road there. Maybe traffic has come which will stop you. Maybe there are some issues in the road. Maybe they are rebuilding the road. Some bumps are there. But these bumps or these roadblocks are only there initially. ਜਦੋਂ ਸੱਚੇ ਘਰ-ਬਾਰ ਦਾ ਆਣਾ ਜਾਣਾ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਘਰ ਦਾ ਆਣਾ ਜਾਣਾ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ, then you don't have a problem, right? When you move to a new place, you don't know where all the roads are, different paths and all, but then slowly and slowly you figure it out, this is a shortcut to my house, so even there is so much traffic, I know how to go to my house, right? So that you can avoid the traffic. And the moment you don't avoid the traffic, what happens? Again, it takes long time. What is this traffic in our mind? That traffic is our thoughts. जिन्ना भी गैर गंभीरा thought होएगा, whichever will be the deep thought we will have, it can be related to calm, it can be related to krodh, it can be related to some more, some attraction, some worldly attraction, some desires, koi trishna hoegi. Then it takes more time for a mind to go to his house. But we have to try again and again to remove these obstacles. ਰਸਤੇ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ the roadblocks which we have, ਟੋਏ ਟਿੱਬੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰਾਹ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨਾ, ਤਾਂ ਸੁੱਖ ਆਏਗਾ, ਤਾਂ ਰੱਬ ਜੀ ਤੁੱਠਣਗੇ, then ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ will be happy. ਸਭੇ ਸੁਖ ਭਏ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਤੁੱਠੇ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਸੁੱਖ ਆ ਜਾਣੇ ਆ. See, Maharaj didn't put an onkad here. Onkad means only one sukh is coming. Here Maharaj didn't put an onkad. That means all the sukh. Sorry. Guru Pyareo, ਜਦੋਂ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਦਾਤ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ, when we start recognizing the hukam, when we start recognizing the naam, when we start recognizing the shabad, ਤੇ ਥੱਲੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਸੁੱਖ ਵੀ ਆਪੇ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੇ. It is a package deal that you get this, everything else you'll get it for free. ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ, ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏਗਾ. Whatever you need. ਸਭੇ ਸੁਖ ਭਏ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਤੁਠੇ, ਗੁਰ ਪੂਰੇ ਕੇ ਚਰਨ ਮਨ ਉਠੇ. How? ਗੁਰ ਪੂਰੇ ਕੇ ਚਰਨ ਮਨ ਉਠੇ. Guru de charan, the naam of the Guru, the feet of the Guru, enshrined in my mind. ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਚਰਨ ਕਮਲ ਨੇ, ਉਹ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਗਏ. In my mind, the feet of Vaheguru Ji came, the naam of Vaheguru Ji, the hukam of Vaheguru Ji came. Now question is how? किस तरह उठे? How did it got enshrined in our mind? How? What did I do? What kirpa happened? What grace, what blessing was there that the naam which I wanted now is in my mind? Kis tarah? How? Maharaj answer in the next line. Sehaj Smadhi lagi live antar. Sehaj Smadhi lagi live antar. Unfortunately, in the ਪੰਥ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜੀ ਇਹ ਸਮਾਧੀਆਂ ਲਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਫਾਇਦਾ? ਉਹ ਤੇ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਤੇ ਯੋਗ ਮਤ ਵਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਸੂਫੀ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ. They said, what is the benefit in going to a samadhi? That Samadhi was being done by Hindus also, yogis also, Sufis also. Why Gursikhs should do the Samadhi? But Maharaj is clearly telling us this Samadhi is different Samadhi. This is not like a normal Samadhi. Normal Samadhi was they used to leave their houses. They used to go to jungles or the mountains. कोई एकांत जी जगह, some lonely place, they will go and they will sit silently or they will look into their breath, meditate by looking into their breath. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਲੱਗ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੀ ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ, because samadhi is not about sitting still in a good posture and looking into your breath. Samadhi lag jawe, ਏਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ। Samadhi is not easy. That's why Maharaj is using the word Sehaj Smadhi. Sun Samadhi, one and the same thing. Sehaj and Sun is one and the same thing. Satgur te paye vichara sun ਸਮਾਦ ਸੱਚੇ ਘਰ-ਬਾਰ। ਸੁਣ ਦੀ ਸਮਾਦ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ, ਉਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਬਹਿ ਜਾਣੀ। The posture, some yoga, you sit there and you do some asana. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੁਬਾਰਕ, the ones who do it, it's good for them, but not Gurmat way. That's not a Gurmat way. Gurmat way is Sehaj Samad Lagi live antar. Sehaj. Sehaj Avastha. And that Sehaj should not be just the time of Amrit Vela or the time when we are doing the meditation. That Sehaj should be all the time. 24 घंटे ਦੀ ਸਹਿਜ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ। What is ਸਹਿਜ? When the mind is in your control. ਆਈ ਪੰਥੀ ਸਗਲ ਜਮਾਤੀ ਮਨ ਜੀਤੈ ਜਗ ਜੀਤ। ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣਾ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਟਰੋਲ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ। Mind is going haywire, wandering, left, right, wherever the thought comes, mind goes there. ਫਿਰ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਠਣਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇ ਚਰਨ ਉੱਠਣਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ, right? Then the feet of Vaheguru will not come in our mind if our mind is wandering. The naam will only come, will be enshrined in our mind. ਤਾਈਓ ਵਸੇਗਾ ਜਦੋਂ when our mind will go in Sahaj Avastha, still static Avastha. देखो, static Avastha is not a zombie Avastha. Some people think you are a zombie, you are not thinking anything. No. Sahaj Avastha is where you have the control in your mind. You still have to take a thought because you have to work, especially physically. But you are taking that thought which is required, not unnecessary thoughts. So we all have to self-introspect. What is the position of our mind? That's why I met a Gurmukh Bibi today. Again, we never talk about the names because we want to keep it secret. That Gurmukh Bibi told me, she said, when I do 6 to 7 hours of Simran, then only it is a good day for me. When I do 2-3 hours of Simran, it is not a good day. And Guru Pyareo, one Gurmukh Pyare did this research long time back, few years, a decade back before. I think in 2012, 12 years back, he did a research. He was taking a Gurmat class. First time people started doing Sehaj Simran. Vah, Guru, and they felt good. He said, let's do a Q&A. and he created a Q&A, and he said, okay, mark how much time, and obviously you need to create your lekha. We have discussed that in the past. This year we have never discussed yet how to create your own lekha. क्योंकि लेखा धर्मराज ने पढ़ना है साडा. Why not to make our own lekha, है ना, to see the progress. And I have Excel file. If somebody needs it, I will repost it in the Telegram group as well as in other group. But so everybody started creating a lekha. He said, okay, for next 1 month, when you do Simran, mark the time, how much time you spent in the Simran, and where was your mind in that lekha sheet. What is there? That okay, for 1 hour my mind was in Rajogun, for 1 hour my mind was in Tamogun. I'm just giving an example. So lekha for the whole day, 24 hours, or at least the time when you are awake, and you keep on putting the hours. Rajogun च मेरा कितना टाइम बैठया, तमोगुण च किथे बैठया, सत्तोगुण च किथे बैठया, किन्ने घंटे, how much time I spent in Rajogun, how much time I spent in Tamogun, how much time I spent in the Sattogun. So everybody started doing the lekha, creating the lekha, creating the count. After 1 month, everybody's lekha was compared. Again, you don't have to go in the details what activity you did, but you just need to understand, okay, Rajogun is hopes, desires, wishes, anxiety, depression, stress, whatever you went through. Tamogun is lust, greed, anger, attachment, nindya, chugli, hate, gossiping, slandering, hate, all that stuff. ਤੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਗਿਆ, you keep on noting it down. And when he started looking into it, some people had Rajogun more, some people had Tamogun more. There were very, very few people who had Sattogun more than Rajogun and Tamogun. Some people had very less Rajogun and Tamogun, mostly Sattogun. Very few. Virle, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ, ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਵਿਰਲੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਤੋਗੁਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਖਾ ਗਿਆ, rare ones. What was the difference? The ones who were doing 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour of Simran, their Rajogun and Tamogun was more. Again, I'm not going to go with all the results, just going to come to the point. The ones who were doing 3 hours of Simran, it was balanced. Some Rajo, some Tammo, some Satto. The ones who were doing 5 hours of Simran or above, their lekha was mostly, their mind was in Sattogun. Directly proportional. How much time, how much swas we are investing, how much breath, how much swas we are investing in Simran is directly proportional to where your mind will be. Whether it will be in Rajogun, whether it will be Tamogun, whether it is going to be Sattogun. And the ones whose mind will go in Sattogun, they will get into Sehaj Smadhi very fast. Sun Samad very fast. Satgur te paye vichara, Sun Samad sache karbara. Very fast. They'll go very fast in Sehaj Avastha. Because they are already sitting on the Sattogun. Sattogun तो पौड़ी लगी हुई है. संत का मार्ग धर्म की पौड़ी को वड भागी पाए. उस संत का मार्ग यही है, संतां दा मार्ग. The rasta, the path of the saints is the one in the Sattogun. If you are in Sattogun, then it is very easy to go to the Chautha Pad. If you are in the Rajogun, first your mind will have to go to the Sattogun, and then it will go to Chautha Pad. The one whose mind is Tamogun, very difficult. First it has to come to Rajogun, then to Sattogun. It cannot directly go to Sattogun. ਸਿੱਧਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਮਨ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਮੋ ਗੁਣੀ ਮਨ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਛੇਤੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ. ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਟੈਕਨੀਕ ਦੱਸ ਰਹੇ, ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਇਜ਼ ਟੈਲਿੰਗ ਦਿਸ ਟੈਕਨੀਕ ਹੇਅਰ, ਹਾਊ, ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਹਿਜ ਸਮਾਧ ਚ ਜਾਣਾ, ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਹਾਊ ਸ਼ੁੱਡ ਵੀ ਡੂ ਦ ਸਿਮਰਨ। ਸਹਿਜ ਸਮਾਧ ਲੱਗੀ ਲਿਵ ਅੰਤਰ। once you do ਸਾਸਗਰਾ ਸਿਮਰਨ, start doing ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਸਿਮਰਨ, ਤਾਂ ਲਿਵ ਲੱਗਣੀ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਕਾਮ ਨੇ ਭਜਣਾ, ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਕ੍ਰੋਧ ਨੇ ਭਜਣਾ। otherwise will be stuck with this calm crew. More simran we will do, antargat simran, when we go after doing sasgara simran, when we do antargat simran, holy Maharaj will do kirpa. Start with something, start with 20 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever you can do. Don't directly jump also, because one day you will do it, other days you will slowly increase your time. ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫੇਰ ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਤਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਲਿਵ ਲੱਗਣੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਈ, when the path is clear, when you start getting, this is the only shortcut, ਜਦੋਂ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਦਾਤ ਮਿਲਣੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਈ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੋ ਰਸ ਸੋਈ ਜਾਣੇ ਜੀਓ, ਸੋ ਰਸ ਸੋਈ ਜਾਣੇ ਜੀ। ਇਟਸ ਗੂੰਗੇ ਕੀ ਮਠਿਆਈ। only the Maharaj says, if somebody is mute, cannot speak, when you give them a sweet, they will get a sweet taste, but they can't tell you. That ras, that naam ras is there, har ras is there, when you go in that avastha, cannot be described, you have to experience it. So ras soi jane jiyo, man vi sukhi, tan vi sukhi, mind also will be happy, body will also be happy, man and tan both will be happy. Agam agochar sahib mera, the one people said that he is far away, cannot be reached. Agochar, the one where my senses cannot reach. Agam agochar sahib mera, mera va kehande mera. When you start going in the sun samad, sahaj samad, when the mind is totally, how you, okay, practically how you see it, how you experience this. Let's say you're doing va guru, va guru, va guru, va guru, va guru. State will come when the mind will become silent. You are doing then antargat simran, va guru, va guru, va guru, va surti simrat, and in the mind you are doing it, and the shabad is very loud at that time. मन खाली होएगा ना गुरु प्यारे हो, if there will be no traffic in the mind, if there will be no obstacles in the mind, you will hear the shabad very loud, the sur tote chale jayegi. That is the time you connect to the shabad, that is the sahaj avastha. But if there are thoughts, you still keep on doing antargat simran, and the moment you connect it, and when you're connecting to the shabad, if there is some thought there, stop your breath little bit for a couple of seconds and listen to the shabad. Couple of seconds, listen to the. Then that ras will come. फिर कवांगे या that agam agochar sahib मेरा, मेरा ही है, घट घट अंतर वर्तै नेरा. He's near, he's close to me, he's not far away. Yes, for people who have not connected to the Naam, it is far away. Who don't have a Gurbani's Gyan, Gurbani's wisdom, it is far away. But it is everywhere. Vaheguruji is in every cut, everywhere, in every heart, in every mind. Sada alpat jiyan ka data, ko virla aap pachhane ji. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ, he is not the one who is connected, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਮੋਹ ਮਾਇਆ ਦਾ, we get attached to our siblings, we get attached because of the more with someone. No, he has a love for everybody. We should love him. He has love for us, but he is not bonded. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਰੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ, ਭਗਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਰੱਖ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ, but not easily. ਤਾਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਦਾ ਅਲਪਤ ਜੀਆਂ ਕਾ ਦਾਤਾ, ਦਾਤਾ means he is the giver, he gives everything. But only people who will recognize him are rare ones, who will do the bhakti, who will stay in Satyagun, who will always be connected with Naam. Ko virla aap pachhane jiyo. Very rare ones. ਪ੍ਰਭ ਮਿਲਨੇ ਕੀ ਇਹ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੀ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੀ ਲੱਭ ਲਓ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਿਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਅਜੇ. If we have not yet merged, if we have not yet met Vaheguru, if I have not met Vaheguru, ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਪਛਾਣ ਲੈ ਪੁੱਤ ਤੂੰ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੀ. This is the sign. ਮਨ ਇੱਕੋ ਸੱਚਾ ਹੁਕਮ ਪਛਾਣੀ. ਹੁਕਮ has ਔਂਕੜ, ਨਾਮ, ਨਾਮ ਹੁਕਮ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਛਾਣੇਗਾ. They will recognize that ਨਾਮ inside them. ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਨਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਿਆ ਰਹੇਗਾ. They'll be only connected with the ਨਾਮ. He will not connect with krodh, anger. He will not connect with lust. He will only connect with the hukam of Vaheguru. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੀ ਹੈ? What is the other sign? ਸਹਿਜ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਸਦਾ ਤ੍ਰਿਪਤਾਸੇ ਆਨੰਦ ਖਸਮ ਕੈ ਭਾਣੇ ਜੀਓ. Always in Sehaj, which came through Naam, always in Santokh, content, Sada Triptase, always satisfied. Mind is not asking for things. Achha, oh, I should get that, I should get this job, I should have this much amount of money. ਝੂਠੀ ਮਾਇਆ ਨਾ, ਝੂਠੀ ਮਾਇਆ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਭੁੱਲਾ ਰੇ ਮਨਾ. ਮਨ ਭੁੱਲਦਾ, ਭੁੱਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ. This false maya, when mind sees that, it forgets Vaheguru. Agar the o situation hai, sometimes we are thinking about maya, sometimes we are thinking about Vaheguru. No, then we are not in the Santokh Avastha yet. But can they, if you are in a Sehaj Avastha, Santokh Avastha, Sada Triptase, Sada Maharaj ne kya? Sada means all the time. When whosoever jap naam, even they jap naam for 1 hour, they will have that moment where their body will be in rest, their mind will be rest. But it will not remain there. It will not stay there forever. It will not. The Maharaj can say, if you want to stay there forever, then what you have to do? You have to connect with the naam forever. Naam de naal ਆਪਾਂ ਜੁੜੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਫਿਰ. Otherwise not. ਸਹਿਜ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਸਦਾ ਤ੍ਰਿਪਤਾਸੇ ਆਨੰਦ ਖਸਮ ਕੈ ਭਾਣੇ ਜੀਓ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਖਸਮ ਦੇ ਭਾਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹੇਗਾ. Whatever Vaheguru ji will do, he will have a bliss for that. Whatever. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਰੰਗਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ, ਭਾਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, when we say Vaheguru ji, whatever Vaheguru ji is doing is right, not just by saying, by accepting that. ਕਹਿਣਾ ਤੇ ਬੜਾ ਸੌਖਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੇ, ਹਾਂਜੀ ਜੋ ਮਾਲਕ ਕਰਦੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ, ਤੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਾ ਮਨ ਉਹ ਸੜਦਾ ਪਿਆ, ਬਲਦਾ ਪਿਆ, ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. ਮਾਈਂਡ ਇਜ਼ ਬਰਨਿੰਗ ਫਰੋਮ ਇਨਸਾਈਡ, ਤੇ ਮੁਖੋਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਆ? ਜੋ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਰਦੇ ਠੀਕ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਰਦੇ. No, not that way. Mind should be in Santokh Avastha. Mind should be in the Sehaj Avastha. Mind should be Tripat. No Trishna. Trishna bujhe har ke naam. Khatam ho jaye Trishna. ਉਹ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਿਲਣ ਦੀ, merging ਦੀ. If there is a little bit we there, that means that is a filth which we have to remove it. सहज संतोख सदा तृप्तासे अनंत खसम कै पाने जियो। हथी दित्ती प्रभ देवन हारे, कहते अपने हाथ नाल दिंदा। He will give us everything. Naam, with his own hand, he will take us out of the pavsagar. अपने आप हथों फड़ के बाहर कढ़ लेगा if he wants। ऐसे पीछे अरदास, अरदास बेनती, अगेन एंड अगेन, अगेन एंड अगेन, अगेन एंड अगेन। बड़ी औखी है अरदास करनी भी, अरदास ही नहीं निकलती मुंह चो। For a lot of people they can't even pray simple। One time they'll say मैं कीती सी जी अरदास सवेरे, I did an ardas in the morning। Boy, you are in a problem। If I am in a problem and if I'm not eating the medicine, my doctor told me to take the medicine again and again, and I'm saying I'm not, I took it in the morning, why should I took it in the night? Why should I take it in the afternoon? ठीक है, फिर रहो बीमारी दे विच ही, stay in the disease। गुरबाणी, अरदास, जीवन जाच, नाम, all is connected। Everything is connected। Ardas also has to be done multiple times। केड़ी अरदास? काम क्रोध अर लोभ मोह बिनस जाए अहमेव, नानक प्रभ शरणागति कार प्रसाद गुरुदेव। गुरु प्यारे, अखा खोल के सीधे होके बैठो सारे, लम्बे नहीं पैना, सीधे होके बैठना। हथी दित्ती प्रभ देवन हारै, जन्म मरण रोग सब निवारे। कहते तां 84 खत्म होनी है, then only we will come out of the 84 लाख जून। मैं तो फिर जूना च पै जाएंगे। But if we want to be liberated from birth and death, birth and death, birth and death, वो रोग है महाराज, कहते it's a disease। That's the biggest disease ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗੀ, जन्म मरण ਦਾ ਤੇ रोग ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ। Now people say, oh नहीं जी 84 लाख जूना ही नहीं ਹੁੰਦੀ है, we came once, that's it, we are done। Are you sure? Is it so easy? जन्म मरण रोग सब निवारे, हाँ खत्म करेगा। He will do it for sure, but we have to do what Gurbani's Gyan is telling us। That's why we have to jap naam based on the Gyan of like Gyan Guru Sata, Brahm Gyan, that cosmic sound। जन्म मरण रोग सब निवारे, नानक दास किए प्रभ अपने, नानक दास किए प्रभ अपने, हर कीर्तन रंग माणे जियो। कहते हरि दा कीर्तन, वाह गुरु, कॉस्मिक साउंड, दैट अनहद शब्द, रंग माणे जियो। कहते फिर अपने बना लेगा सन, एंड प्रभ जी will make us on his own। Then only when we will connect with him, when we will do bhakti, simran bhakti all the time, right? So 3 hours is the minimum, that's the swand which we have to do, that's the swand of the time which we have to spend, of the swas which we have spent। But after that, more and more, if we want to go to the higher avastha, if we want to connect with Vaheguru, if we want to see Vaheguru, आओ जी गुरु प्यारे, let's do Sas Gras Simran। When we say Vah, tummy in, listen to your voice, Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice। Vah Guru, 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 Guru, Vah Guru, Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਸਵਾਸ ਸਵਾਸ ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਪਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਭਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੈ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇਕੇ ਉਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤੈ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ पाठ कीरत की गुरु रामदास राखो शरणाई। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। भुल्लां चुकां दी खिमा गुरु प्यारिओ। We'll meet again tomorrow